Hello my lovelies, welcome to another video, and I'm putting a couple of new additions to our Kofi shop, and I've got a couple of journals to show you that are going to be going in today. This is called Vintage Flowers, and if you watch my series, Easy Make series, using up what stash you have to make a journal, this was the other one. So one has already sold and I'd not put this in the shop, so this is the other one. It is made of two layers of vintage upholstery fabric. It's got a pocket on the back with a lovely tag and some sari silk there. I've done some hand stitching round it. On the front, this pocket is also another piece from a vintage tablecloth, and I just love that. You can put whatever you want in the pocket, but I've just added this double tag, so that's one of David's backgrounds, and double layered tag there. Just thought the colours went nicely, and then that can go there. Okay then, so some details about this one. As I say, it's an eclectic mix of using what's in my stash, recycled items, and it measures 6.5 inches by 8 3/4 inches, and it's got a good selection of recycled papers, vintage papers, straw papers. It's got a little few bits of Edith Holden in there, and it's got plenty of things added to it, as you'll see as we're going through. Its normal price would be £38, but it's on January sale at £28. So I'll just show you a quick flip through. Lovely bird, straw paper, a large collage tag there with some vintage sari. There's plenty of places to make it your own. You could take the tags out and put your own in. This is a really old vintage paper from a 1900, the Connoisseur in the UK. Some collaging on there. We have a tag here which has been backed with some pianola paper, and it's got a little bit of my sewn snippets with melted bubble wrap in there. Hardly got any of that left now, so that's nice to have. A large tag in there. And as you can see, the papers are just a mix of what I had in my stash. This is from an old Guinness Book of Records. I've put some of the really nice large tags in this one. The backgrounds are in our Etsy. David's put a freebie in for the template to make those extra large tags. Got some beads on the signature strings. Glassine bag. some tickets, little tag there. So plenty of space to write or decorate it in your own style. Love this, love that. Some of my mixed media tags have gone in here. Still got a corner in there. So there are one chunky signature there, and it has got 60 sides front and back. So if you want a really junky feeling journal, then that's Vintage Flowers. Now, as promised, I said that I would, for those of you that really love a chunky journal, this is the only really huge journal that's going in the sale. So really it is a bargain. This is Junky Junk Journal. Junky Junk Journal Eclectic Mix, this is called. It's 7 inches by 9 inches. It has at least a 2-inch spine. I mean, it's near a 3 really. It's got this lovely vintage cover on it, very soft. There's no heft to this cover, in as much that it's double layered vintage fabric, but there's no card or stiffener in it. So if you did want to do that yourself, you know, you can do. It has got some old hessian around it that I've sewn on the machine, and then I've just done a bit of herringbone stitch there, and it is tied with this buckle. There we go. We've got a little topper there with a lovely big butterfly. And you put whatever you want in this little pocket. I've just put a nice mixed media. I just like the colours in it, but put whatever you like in that, really. This has got 3 large signatures. And as you could see, it has got this double layer. So it's got a nice soft feel to it. It's got some lovely beautiful lace there. One of my mini lunch bag pockets there. It's got a real eclectic mix in here, so it has plenty of vintage papers, junk papers. There's some antique pieces in here, avocado dyed. This is a lovely doily that Nola sent me, lovely dyed doily. This is some music paper. I'm actually taking that out because that's a piece I wanted to keep. Lovely big card in there. Edith Holden. And I loved this. This was Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child is full of grace. Don't know if you've all heard that poem, but I really like it. This has got some hand sewn edging to it. So there's lots and lots you can do with this one. She really is a chunky girl. Some of these tags and journal cards I think will have made in previous videos, if I recall. Again, this is out of children's vintage book. There's lots in it, so really this normally would be £78 for this real chunky one. So it's on offer at £60 and you really are getting a lot of stuff in this. £78 is the general price for my 3 signature journals. And this is actually when we went to Ladies' Day at Beverley Racecourse in North Yorkshire. So that's, if you don't come from the UK, that's a lovely piece of ephemera there. Oh, that's just come off. I shall stick that back on again while we're flipping through. My favourite birds on here. This is a paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Had it quite a long while, but I love it. I love those birds. Let me put that in there. That's it. There we go. I'm quite stuck it on right there. Journal card. And stitching, so there are quite a few little slow stitch elements in this one. London tea bags, topper. Belly band there. Lovely beads on the strings. It's actually from some Coach perfume. It smells a little bit of the perfume. Yeah. Little belly band there with some fabric, and actually that's the fabric I bought specially for the Japanese journal that I did when I was on Tracy's design team. So that's the first signature. Some of these elements you can cut up, if the labels or whatever, you could cut them and use them as labels if you want. That's a really old vintage antique piece, that one. I think that's from an old UK magazine. So we've got some, I've got a little bit of something here as well that would go with it. That's out of a front of a Encyclopedia Britannica, actually. So I'm sewing down some of the pages. This is from an old ancestry book in the UK from St Ives in Cornwall. These are some tickets from Beverley Races. So a nice little selection there. Took something up there. I love that. I don't know where I got it from. Great big paper clip, but I really like that. In here it's got a bag with some bits in there. Put wherever you want. And the same here. It's got some this is actually a printout of a collage background that I did a couple of years ago, I think now. Antique lace on there. I thought that, you know, I didn't want to put too much on there because the lace itself's gorgeous. So you can see, you really have got plenty of stuff in here that you can move around or take out, put in another journal. So it really is a bargain. Some more antique paper there. Some Amazon packaging. I just love that. It's got gorgeous texture. Poem there out of Edith Holden. Then we're on to the last signature. Plenty of tags and journaling cards. Mix of recycled bits and tickets and things there, or some labels to use wherever you want. Belly band. That is pushed in there and in there. Thinking, no, it's not. It's just, I was wondering if that flipped up. It didn't remember then. Belly band. A favourite bird. Again, lovely big, oh, I've just got a lovely big chunky beads. That's one come flirting off on me, that has. I'll sort that out later. Pinola paper. So you can see there's loads of stuff for you to play with. Some of my tabbed tags there. Don't know what that funny noise was then. Let me jump. This is from some perfume of mine. It's really lovely, this is. Spring Jasmine by Shanghai Tang. It's really lovely. Oh, I really like it. But I just love that was from the box and I just loved it. So you can see there's plenty. Take everything out, all the ephemera out, and there's plenty for you to play with. There we go. And then a lovely pocket again at the back. One of my lunch bag pockets in the back there. So there we have it. That is Junky Junk Journal Eclectic Mix. Just so you can identify them more than anything really on the shop. So they're going to be going into the shop. And thank you everybody that's been buying things in the January sale. I really appreciate it. So there are those two for you to have a look at. All right then, thank you so much for joining me and supporting us. Take care out there. Bye for now.